Greetings and welcome back once again to the never-ending story of the insanity. Last time we left off, we had started producing just a teeny tiny little bit of drilling fluid. We're sort of working on automating this, and we hopefully will continue to do this today. In this episode, the main problem is the starch. Because the starch requires fiberboard, and powdered Regalia seeds, and the fiberboard is just a mess, to be honest. While we don't need that many machines of everything, we need like raw fiber and sodium hydroxide, and especially the sodium hydroxide is the annoying part. So we're gonna hopefully take a look at the existing production we already have and hope that we can maybe reuse some of that. Now I don't seem to be able to find a way in my train network here, so I will just tell it where I want to go and it will figure out how I get there. Well, that was definitely a longer route than optimal, but oh well. And let's change a bit in the research here, because I don't want the sulfur processing just yet. Because I really want to prioritize the raw coal, and then I want advanced oil processing and lubricant, because lubricant gives us the possibility to make a whole lot of fast inserters in a smooth way, and we're gonna need the lubricant for other things. And then after that I am a bit interested in this mycology, because it will give us more Favogaya recipes. And then we can do the sulfur processing. Something like that. Maybe I remember I wanted this sulfuric acid, but I don't remember why, so it was probably the sodium sulfate, but you think one thing and then you forget about it, basically. That's how this mod works. Now what I'm going to do right now is that I'm going to hopefully fix the steam problem, at least temporarily. And considering that there is no... What's the saying again? Nothing is more permanent than a temporary solution that works. Programmers will understand. But in Factorio, since we only have a limited supply of things to store in chests, it actually really is a temporary solution. Now, where is my little boiler? Here they are. Great, have that. And please make me a chest. Might actually need a bigger chest. Yep. Going to need a bigger chest. My inventory is bigger now because we actually researched something in the last episode, which is nice. So hopefully this will keep that thing busy for quite a while. Already 20% to raw coal just by me talking. That's awesome. Now let's get back to our train, because we might be blocking this little path. Because what we're gonna do next is to go down here, where we are going to add a radar and some of our fastwood forestries. Because that, I think, is an excellent idea. And then we are going to take a look at starting to grow another flower, actually. Because there is a flower that I'm a bit interested in. It's called Kisalk. So that's something we're gonna take a look at. I'm gonna park my train here for the time being. And since I don't know where I put my car, I'm just going to walk this little distance. This thing about putting your car somewhere, it's really annoying that you can just have it disappear more or less like that. And let's see. Oh, it's over there. Okay, that's actually where I want this radar. So I guess I'll just move a walk over. I don't happen to have a car in my inventory, do I? Nope, not as far as I can see. There we go. There's a radar. Should help us have a better look at things. Now let's get back to these producers of logs. Naturally, we also need trees, and we actually have trees, which is nice. That's 100 trees being used right there. And then we just need a little belt and a little something like this. Oops. I love this undo feature. More games should really have that. And then we just need to build these pipes. Is that it? Seems to be it. And power poles, of course. How could we forget the power poles? Can we maybe use a bit fewer of these? We're missing just one little tiny step. Oh well. Fast inserters, please. Alright, something like that. And then we need some inserters on the other way, and then we're going to need a whole lot of power poles, naturally. What are we missing? Copper cable, of course, it's the annoying thing, which we're not producing right here. Okay, where's my train? Here it is. Or actually, yeah, let's take the train. But I would really like to have a little bit of oh, of course I don't have rails either. Oh well. Because this little turn is very much suboptimal. Don't like that at all. But since I don't have any rails on me, I'm just gonna go get some copper and some rails. It's surprising how much time you can spend doing nothing in this game. Well, we aren't really doing exactly nothing, but it feels very much like it. Rails. Thank you. Please note that I said rails and not brains. Now for the copper. Here we have some copper. Should be enough for the time being. And yes, I am very much looking forward to producing the other kind of power pole, but I just don't have that yet. While the ingredients are not that complicated, anyways, the big electric pole is also a very big step in the right direction. Very useful for longer distances. But right here we have quite short distances. Okay, here we go. That should be it. Oops, low power. I did not plan for that. I did not plan for that. How are we doing, Mr. Power Production, or Mrs. or just Power Production, I guess. We're running low on the combustion mixture. Probably because we are consuming quite a bit at this moment. Ugh. So what is the reason for that? All of these are working. So it looks like we should just be able to expand with another powerhouse, and all that. Sure, it's not like we have that much of a choice, really. Well, we could ignore it, but that's usually not very helpful. Now it's closer to walk over there, actually, I think. Maybe it's not, because we are actually walking quite slow. As I'm sure you have found out by now. Oh right, it's the powerhouse that we needed, not the electrolyzer. Please use this recipe. And here have some hydrogen, have some biomass. Yeah, that's a bit of an issue, actually. Just slightly problematic. It's the compost plant that is low. So it's not the it's not a lack of logs, it's a very slow compost plant. Steel and titanium plates. Sure, that should be quite easy to fix, I guess. And this is where we wish that we would have taken the train. But at least I have rails now, so I should be able to improve a bit here. Not properly signaled, but it's okay for now. Let's see, can I escape from here to there? Nope. So once again, we need to do something like this. And here we will add a way to enter from this direction. Perfect. That's gonna be helpful. Titanium plate and steel. See, I remembered for once. And it just so happens that we've fixed our steel production not too long ago. So steel is not an issue, and neither is titanium plate. And with that, we're gonna make a compost plant. And while I'm here, I can actually take some small parts, because that's usually quite useful. Okay. Yeah, I have the small parts, please. You don't need to craft them. Thank you. So, let's see, this is a working speed of 0.5. And this is a working speed of 1. So, guess which one is faster? And guess which one is faster, an inserter or a fast inserter? As you might be able to figure out by the name, it's the fast inserter. That's more like it. I think actually I want some more inserters here. There we go. Hopefully this should solve the problem with biomass, and while we are in the area we can remove this old storehouse. And then we can switch... Where is it? There it is. We can stop prioritizing the titanium because titanium is not a problem, and we can actually prioritize the quartz. Or rather, let's split it 50-50, that's probably safest. Because if there is a problem with any one of them, I will hopefully notice it. Great! So is this fixing our combustion mixture? It looks like it, more or less. Do we still have power issues? No, not at the moment, but we're not too far away from having power issues actually. But I'm gonna just be satisfied with this for now. Okay. Then let's just take a look at this glass processing area. Just to see that things are running smoothly, and they seem to do so. I'm thinking I might be upgrading some inserters here, but I will not do so at this time. Great. Do I have any trash maybe that I can get rid of over here? I do have some biomass. That's gonna be step one, getting rid of the biomass. Here, you made this, maybe. Coal. Okay, let's move along. Not over here. Damn it. Research seems to be doing fine. That's awesome. Reason why I'm just walking around and fixing and getting rid of these things is that I think that they've been in my inventory for way too long, more or less. This one seems to have quite a lot. I'm just gonna empty some of them. I don't think it needs to have all those water barrels in circulation. Caged oaks, I'm sure I saw some here. Yes, there they are. Bones, I believe that we have bones here somewhere, don't we? Sure, I'll take the train. I think that's what this belt is for, isn't it? Oh, come on. There it is. Go ahead, take those. Yeah, that should be it for now. Now since we are sort of more or less in the area. Okay, no train waiting, good. I would like to investigate the flower that I think I mentioned. The Kisalk. Because this is a long-running process, it's sort of better to get started with it now. Now, tell me, where do I make one of those? Botanical nursery. Is any one of these a botanical nursery? No? I'll just create a new one then, I guess. Research raw coal is complete. Hurrah! I believe that I'm going to need 9 cDNA for this. And then I believe that I need the palm tree DNA sample. I'm going to need a lot of these. So I'm going to need some more basic circuit boards and tin wire, tinned copper. What is it called? I don't know. So we're going to need some tin. We're going to need circuit boards. I don't think I want this request or this setting here anymore. Okay, now let's see. Is there anything else we need in order to create this? Lamp, tinned cable. Okay, sure. I guess we can fix some lamps, maybe? We have some lamps over here. And some iron. Great. I think I'm going to need 6 of them. Because I need 3 of these. And then I need 1 key salt codex for every palm tree DNA sample thingy. So that's basically 6 of them. Okay, where were we? Here we are, in this beautiful mess. Palm tree DNA samples. Where is it? There it is. Good. Then I'm going to need 3 steel chests. Can take a break with those. Then I want 2 more again. Great, excellent. And it's outputting them. Good, and then a botanical nursery somewhere over here where we will make this. Oh, it needs water. That was easily fixed. So the codex, the DNA samples, biosample, and cDNA. Do I have some biosample here? Possibly. Nope. Alrighty then. Do I have some biosamples here? I do. Or alien sample. Don't have that there. So that's 12 poor alien samples that I need. Wait, what's this? Steel? Sure, okay, why not? I'm guessing I requested that at some point. Ooh. Of course, poor the alien samples is the things that we are currently lacking a bit of. Quite a bit. Can I somehow add? Yes, I would like a fast inserter actually. And do I have some red wires? I do now. Here they come. For alien sample less than 0. If so, please just put it over here. And onto this belt, which means that it will go to this chest eventually. It will take a long route to the chest, but it will get there. Where's my constant combinator? There it is. For alien sample, I would like to have 12 of them. Although technically just 8 would be enough, since I do have 4 of them on me. There they are. And then let's just add a little inserter there. Or actually, let's put it this way. Great, sort of automated. Only thing we haven't automated is putting the alien samples from here into this machine. But that we can do next time, more or less. Great. Now I think we should get started with the rest, more or less. Where's my train? Is it this one? Seems to be this one. Excellent. Oh. Yeah, that's a badly positioned signal. You guess you could say that. That one should be there, because if this thing is occupied, please do not enter. So, okay, I guess I will just have to repair you then. And since this exit is blocked, we'll take the other way. Great. How about we take a look at the Steam? How is the Steam doing? Has it sorted itself out? It kind of looks like it. It doesn't seem to be a problem any longer. So how are we doing with this? Great, we have a lot of them right now. That's good. So I think it's time to create a little train station over here somewhere. Maybe possibly actually along this way. Now I really need my car. If I can't find it, there it is. I was about to say that if I can't find it, I will create a new one. Because that's just how badly right now I want that car. Oh, and it looks like our little slaves are done, or, well, not calling them slaves, but robots. Our robots are done with the work. Are very helpful robots. Which means that I'm going to move around, and it's dangerous to drive on the train, on the railroads, on the rail tracks. Oh, this contains a lot. Where are our other ones? One there, one there. Okay. So let's get up here and move this one as well. Important power pole. Okay. Lesson learned. Where are the other two? One there and a bunch over there. Okay, sure. Oh, god damn it. No comments. I hate driving. This is why I like trains. This is where there is trains. But you can only drive trains where there is a rail track, and we don't have any rail tracks over here, so not much to do. I think I'm going to need a couple of more of these. Roboport. There it is. I guess here is good. And storage chests. And have some rails. and some signals. And it seems like we might need more rails. Great. Okay, now I think it's landfill time. I do think it's landfill time. I see, I managed to avoid that pipe. Oh, this is a mess with all this. With all these electric power poles everywhere. And belts and pipes and everything. Okay. This is where a bigger inventory is really handy actually. Because now we can take landfill from these chests in much bigger chunks. There we go. Leaving a little area for future water gathering. Once again, for future water gathering. It's probably going to turn out that these holes that I'm leaving are completely useless where they are. And they are probably going to be in the way and all that. But I do think that it's helpful to have a place to get water from somewhere at least. Okay, now we do want this to go all the way over here as well. So we should not forget that part. Room. Oh. Need to expand it a bit over here as well, it seems. I promise that I'm sort of driving as straight as I can, but yeah, you know. Driving a car in this game, not the easiest task. I think that's enough landfill for now. So what we want to have now is locomotive, please. Do I have a locomotive anywhere? Train. That's useless. That's useless as well. And the other ones are in the depot. How great! Let's go fetch a train. Because now comes the fun part of filling this up with rail tracks. While the goal is still sort of to get rid of all the inner area here. Woohoo! I managed to miss a power pole. We do want to get rid of the central part and modularize everything. But since that's gonna take a while, I will just be building some train stations inside the mess. Then at some point I should build some more roboports as well to connect all the messes, more or less. Okay, nice. This is using the new one. We will be replacing some other parts as well with this one. Oh, come on. That's obviously not how I wanted to go. That's more like it. I don't have enough trains, do I? Rails. Oh, of course, I picked some up. I do actually have enough. Where is this one? There it is. Oops, was this too far away? Okay, there is the turning spot. Just building the inner part now so that I can have at least one train here and have it actually go somewhere. Right. So please bring me sort of... Oh. Back. Bring me up there, please. Although, let's see here. Nope, it's probably actually better to start from over here. Just hoping that we have enough rails for it. Because I will want to fill in the inner track. And then, let's see, oh, this is still one of those. Well, okay, I guess it can stay this type of, or actually not, no. I want to get rid of this little intersection. And create a new one using this. Now, of course, we do actually need to make a left turn here somewhere. Or wait, can I maybe? Maybe what I actually want is... So So when coming from here, or is it, no, actually, when coming from here, I want to go like this. No, that's not right either. Whatever, there has to be some kind of left turn somewhere anyway, at least it appears. That might be a bit close, but it will work. Remember that thing I told you about the water being in the way? Didn't think it would happen so soon, but it did. Easily taken care of, luckily. More water. Interesting. Glad we saved some landfill at least. Perfect. That's how I want it. Quick little signaling here. And then let's see. Am I able to go here now? It looks like it. Although I want to stop here somewhere, just to make sure that the signaling is correct. And I'm guessing that this is complaining because that was missing. Is this right? No. Yeah, that's more. I want to place it there actually. Looks better that way. Great. So let's see, how far do we need to make the belt now? Where are we at? Okay, so we have our items over here. So this seems to be an excellent spot, more or less. No, wait. We can do better than that. Because there might be more rail stations here eventually. We do want to make a little... God damn it. We just want to make it a 2-lane area in some small parts of it. Just to be able to support multiple trains at the same time, so that there's no need to fight over stuff. Old area center west something. It will probably contain a lot of things over here. Let's see, I'm going to need a warehouse, preferably. That requires steel chest plates. I'm starting to realize that even our train network is starting to become a bit of a spaghetti. But hopefully that will be fixed eventually. Feels like I'm saying that about everything, but no. Who knows? Maybe I will actually end up just keeping this mess. Let's hope not. Warehouses are useful, so I'm going to make a couple of them while I'm at it. Great. And if I remember correctly, we also need to get some copper plates. No, rather copper ore, which is down here. Should we make one train station for both? No. Let's make it two. So here, have a splitter. Fiberboard is what we want at the moment. Now this might seem a bit like it will be, I don't know, an atomic bomb to crack an egg. Because we're going to use a huge building to store only a few fiberboards. Maximum train length 2 and provide threshold of 200. Because I don't want to provide too much over here. There's no reason to just have fiberboards just cached. Especially not here. I don't really like the idea of having 1,000 or so fiberboards here, which is why I will only be storing a few. Which means that we will use this wire and check if fiberboard is less than 300. Then you may load them up. Great! That was easy. Oh wait, if this is going to be a multi-provider, we do want to use this little tiny cool setup. Perfect. Provide threshold 200, please. Get rid of that one. This is connected, this is connected. That seems to be connected. This is connected. We need some power poles, naturally. That one is not needed. And some inserters. And some more electricity. Perfect. I think this works now. Oops, it looks like power is still struggling a bit. Not too much. So that's something. Okay, let's go over here. I was wondering why we weren't moving very fast. Okay. Do I have something that burns? Wood. Seems to be about the only thing I have at the moment. Let's get rid of this. And oh my god, I have so much junk over here. Okay, now for another little train station then. Maybe we can just move forward here a bit. That looks about right. Or this is not ideal actually. Not ideal at all, but it's just has to work. There we go. And please give me this one again. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Oh, of course, this should change the name. Wood, coal, and coke. It's copper ore. Old Center West's copper ore provider. Or might as well just call it ore provider, because there might be some other things as well in the future. And you're gonna hate me for this, but we're gonna take the belt through here. Something like that. And then a couple of fast inserters. And then the good old magic of copper ore. Less than... This might actually be handy to provide quite a bit of. So I'm gonna go ahead and say 3000. That should be good. Great. That should be everything we need to set up the train station, the requester, which we will do over here. What are we missing? Construction robots, sure thing. They will get to it eventually. Wait. They will probably not get to it. Because I'm not sure if I actually added any robots. So... Oh, God damn it. And if there are no robots, apparently they don't do any work. Here, have some robots. Thank you. Oh, come on. I do have some complaints about this intersection. It's a very cheap way of solving the problem, but it doesn't allow all use cases. For example, just go right. But that's okay. It does what it was designed to do, I guess. Okay, so here, oh boy. Right, we're going to need Rholesia seeds as well. Let's fix that in the next episode. Because Rholesia seeds are over here. Should be quite easy actually. Don't know if I want the Rholesias itself or just the seeds, so that's why I'm making myself an option over there. Okay. Now let's hope we can fix some of that drilling fluid maybe. And let's see, we need another logistic train stop. And this should be, what's it called again? Drilling fluid. Type 2. Item requester. Let's just make it a generic item requester. And then I'm going to need a constant combinator. Because when dealing with LTN, you need a lot of constant combinators. And we don't have a lot of inserters here, and that's actually very dangerous. Because that means that it might not have time to unload the entire train, which means that we will have an alert signal, and we don't want that to happen. It's gonna happen sooner or later anyway, trust me, that we will have a train in the depot that has something left. Inserter, let's see. Need some simple circuit boards. Great. I hate that part. Need to remake that at some point. Are we still using wood? Yes, we are. Then how about we take a little bit of a break here? Just to get some fuel. Oh. It's in our trash slots. Doesn't need to be in our trash slots. Here we are again, and let's fill these up. Oh, come on. I'm missing wood, and I don't have any wood here, so I just have to go back a bit to get some wood. And it seems like we're missing red science. Probably because it's filling up the cache that we used. Great, we got wood to make one set of 2 power poles. Now we need copper. Sure thing. Give me my train and let's go over here somewhere where we usually go, and in the meantime I'm going to start researching logistic robotics, because that way we can just request stuff we need from the logistics network, from the robot logistics network, unlike the train logistic network. So please. What? How can it not be a... I'm driving the wrong way. Of course there isn't. Sure. Okay. For a while I was wondering if I was missing any rails anywhere. But it turns out that if you drive the train in the wrong direction, it will not allow you to go anywhere, basically. Because the signals are blocking you. Okay, output signals, let's see. Maximum train length 2. Requester threshold 200. Fiberboard minus 250. Copper ore minus 500 or so. Then we can close this down, and then hopefully LTN should react. How are we doing with the providers? That's 3K. That's good. This has the correct name. And this one, Old Center West fiberboard provider. And it has 300. So, okay, LTN. Now you may actually give me detailed messages. Tar requester, coal gas requester, yes, that much I am aware of. Oh, wait, I see a problem. I'm stupid. That's more like it. Okay, thank you, LTN. You may now be silent again. Thank you. Turns out that it helps a lot to actually pass the signal to the train stop. And I believe that we already have both copper ore and fiber ore being scheduled for delivery. And here we can see a signaling bug, because this is not supposed to happen. And I'm going to need a lot more radars. Yeah, exactly, we need some signals over here. So let's get over here. Although now the train will move, since that one passed that other rail signal, which means that it's no longer in this block, which means that that train was now allowed to pass. But for the future, since we kind of don't want this to happen again, we want to have a signal after and a chain signal before the intersection. And the reasoning is basically that the chain signal checks the value in front of it. Yeah, so for example, if I'm here, the chain signal blocks because there is a train in this area. And if I'm here, it blocks because this signal is blocked. Because the train is no longer here, but it's red here, so it knows that there is no valid exit, which means that we will not let you pass. You shall not pass! You will probably hear that a lot in future episodes when we are dealing with trains and rail signals. Probably. So the only thing left to do now is to, well, request Galesias, of course. And to use some filter inserters and put these where they need to go, more or less. And copper ore needs to go into this one. Starch. We're not producing starch anywhere, are we? Is it here? It's here. Oh, we need biome. No, we don't need biomass. Yeah, we just need the Halesia seeds. Sure thing. So this starch. How about we move it? Not a lot of space to move it. Okay, how about you just remain here, I guess. Somewhere. Do we have any more powdered Halesia seeds? We do. I'm wondering something. We have 52 usages for that and 45 for that. That didn't help. Well, there is only one way to make Halesia seeds, and that's from Halesias, and the ratio is, I mean, it's a bit more compact to transfer Halesia, so I think I will probably start with that. So, hi there, I don't need you to focus on you at this time. Not you either. Not you either. And certainly not on you. High pressure furnace. And we don't need to focus on creosote either. How great. So we need to get the fiberboard out and the copper ore. So this one is for copper ore, because that's going down here. And it seems that they need some electricity. And here we need fiberboard. And now I'm actually very happy that I'm dealing with this instead of having to produce the fiberboards here locally and deal with all the side products and yeah. So that's a very good choice, I think. And actually we want to fix Halesia seeds here as well, or rather Halesias. And since, let's see here, that one can go there, that one can go there, and that one can go there. Because as it turns out, these two things are going in the same direction. So now if I say that I want some Halesias over here, you should see it in this missing in LTN. Now we know that we're missing a Halesias. Why are we missing Halesias? Because nothing is providing it. Which helps us to know what to focus on. So fiberboard and Halesias should be split here. Fiberboard should go into this thing. Then we need a belt for the starch. The starch should go into this. And we are missing a fast inserter for that. Why are we not producing any guar gums? Oh boy. Biomass. We have so much biomass suddenly produced over here. And yeah, that's not quite intended, but I guess we'll just have to deal with that. And the way we will deal with that is by using a filter inserter. Biomass, there we go. Now where to put this biomass, I honestly just don't know just yet. But since we do have a warehouse there, or actually we don't want to use that warehouse, we want to use another warehouse. That I'm just going to put up here for now. Just to have it somewhere. And later on that can be provided by LTN. And dealt with elsewhere, I don't know. Not a problem at this time. Okay, starch. And I know that I'm way over time, which is why I'm just going to fix this little part. Or actually, maybe not. Since we know we need Ralesia seeds here and we need... Yeah, we will clean this up in the next episode. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you for bearing with me and see you in the next episode, I guess. I mean, if you manage to do it this far, you will probably watch the next episode. I hope, at least. So you better subscribe if you haven't done so already, so that you won't miss it. See you then.